What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Real Estate with Wes, episode 51. Let's get right into it. On this episode, I am talking about where the current real estate market is and the rumors about this bubble that might burst. If you've been living under a rock and you may not know, the real estate market has been bonkers. So because of this, a lot of people are getting anxious and thinking everything is going up, inflation is through the roof. Are we creating a bubble that might burst? Well, anyone and everyone has their opinion. Mine, quite frankly, is no. The demand alone for housing is going to be fairly high for several years to come. I feel like this doesn't get talked about enough. Let's look at the age demographics of America. Your most populous 5-year age group is 25 to 29 years of age. We're talking about a lot of the baby boomers' babies, the people that are out of college, most likely done with extra schooling after college if that was their course, into their full-time career and thinking, let's start my life, my adult life now. Let's also talk about some of the other demands that are out there on the market. I'm talking about companies like Zillow, Opendoor, companies and these conglomerates that are out there purchasing properties and building up their assets. Byron Lazine from One & Company has done a stellar job reporting and giving data on these large companies going out and really buying up property to then resell to the consumer. It's quite interesting, honestly. We're talking about companies that were once the source for consumers to go to find their house, to find their rental, to sell their property. And now they're taking it a step further. They're going out and they're actually bringing the product to you rather than supplying where to look for that product. Now, Zillow did come out with a report this week that said they're putting a halt on all purchasing across the board throughout the end of the year. But they've stated it's because they simply just can't keep up with the rehabbing or flipping of their investments. So they're buying all these properties and going in and improving them if need be, and then they resell them. And the third point that I want to get into, which is more of a social trend, is the fact of the ability being able to work from home. COVID was obviously the inhibitor of this, which really showed that a lot of people could work from home without needing to go into the office, a storefront, things of that nature. So when you look at the age demographics, the money that is out there on the market, ready and trying to buy property and homes for their own assets, along with the current social trend of people wanting and being able to work from home, I don't see how this bubble is going to crash. I get prices are high, but that's kind of showing where the demand is at in this country. Yes, inventory has been low, but again, we are talking about a bubble, supposedly, that people are worried about crashing. I just don't see how the formula will add up to any kind of crash anytime soon or anything severe. And if it does, it will be an outside source for why that happens, whether it be something like the stock market. I know there's talks of this multi-billion dollar company, Evergrande in China, that has this massive debt that could actually have a ripple effect throughout the economy. But I promise you, although I am not a fortune teller and I have not come back from the future, I can almost guarantee you that I don't think this is going to be a crash or any kind of downgrade in the market in the foreseeable future, at least the next several months. I just can't see it happening. It goes back to simple supply and demand. That'll do it on this week of Real Estate with Wes. I'll see you next week on my 1-year anniversary, episode 52. Till then, have a great week, and remember, that glass is always half full.